your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show him skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show him skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving it soldier chills. My jewelry cold as steel. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show him skills. Yeah, let's go. Get first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, fit this way, way before the deal.
We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day of my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day of my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Living up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? the shoes, chase W's, yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same.
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Minnesota Vikings. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go!
Ready. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Shoot. Kill. 6-6. Pull it hard. Showing it. Five.
On 1st and 10, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition.
He's got it at the 15. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
No doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Ready? Mike 29. 61. Matchbox lights. Cut up.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Bravo! 54, ready?
A first down carry for Barkley. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. And his throw is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Hey, Orbit.
Mike 5-4.
Let's go.
Now Jones, operating from the gun. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Getting the sense Charles are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing Jones to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
Let's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play.
Hey, box drop, Foxtrot. Check, Mike 57, Mike 57. Here we go, team. Here I come, here I come. 50.
Jones gonna throw on 3rd and goal. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Here we go, set. 30 base. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Go! Hey, watch it, watch it. Watch the safety creep. You draw Corker. Hey, high 7. Hey, now.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. From the 29, Hill escaping the pressure right. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Set up, 70, Indy.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
3 down. Hey, Delta. 24 is the mic. Here we go. 24, let's go.
Out of the gun, Hill. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah,
what's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And some room to work. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Watch twins. Watch twins. 80 weapons. They go.
Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on second down. Jones, he'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Jones now throwing on first down. He's going to slip. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line. Ready up.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Go. 29 is the Mike 29. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. 29 is the Mike 29.
Hill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Ready.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Hill, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Now it's Hill. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Dexter Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
On the ready. Mike 51. Okay, echo. Just like that. 51 to Mike. Shoot.
Throwing on 3rd down. Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, Haywood! 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's get the ball. Right there. 54, right there. Hey, Sam off. I got you. Go.
To throw from his end zone. Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 24, Jones, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go! 30 base. He don't know no better. Go! 55, Mike, 55. You got 95. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. I got you, boy. Slam. Check. 22 jet bomber.
Now Jones, operating from the gun. He's got a man. It's Williams. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Jones now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
Oh, what a move. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Hey, watch the slant. Hey, Alpha.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Jones on first down. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Ready? 60 outlaw. Hey, exit. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. I'm here all day. Hey, check.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones got his man. It's Williams. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 20. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
That's it, huh?
Saquon Barkley as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This is taken about 7 yards deep. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, here's Hill. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before break. Hill. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
Come on, fellas.
Ready, break.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create...
Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. The toss out to Barkley. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Right there, 54 Mike. I hope you got your left, because I'm about to take you to school. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
First down, New York.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You can't block me. Shit.
Protein spill. Hey, zoo. Deep grip.
Back to throw. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ready, go.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Open man right side is Ingram. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, orbit.
55, my guy, 55. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Check.
Hey, Charlie.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Kill. Turn fire.
They start the drive with Cook. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Bring it. Alert 3.
61, matchbox lights.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Back to throw. Hill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Jones now right at the 300-yard mark with still a quarter plus to go. It's 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
57 You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
You're out.
Jim.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones looking for Shepard deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Nice 7. Hey, lock it. Defense.
From the gun, Jones. Got a man, Slayton. The 20. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Another try after the first down sack. Hill lets it fly for Thielen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. 3 down.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Here we go.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Slam.
Topper!
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Now a toss right to Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. The Giants on third down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to air one out. It's caught at the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Check safety. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch the edge.
Hey, Haywood.
To throw on 3rd down. Hill. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Go.
Watch the motion. 29 is the mic.
Snap.
Vikings going on 4th. It's Hill. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo! Ready?
Operating from the gun. Hill. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Hill. This one taken in by Olabisi Johnson. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Going deep for Diggs, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
We got 4 down.
Greystone travel.
Rush in.
They're going for it. Here's Madison. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former 1st-round pick, there on the coverage. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hill Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. Third down here. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And again, it's Hill. That'll be complete to Cook. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 4th down. Going for it has paid off twice already on this drive. Can they convert again on 4th down? Let's see. Hill looks to throw, and this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to get the football back.
Ready?
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. All right.
Now.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 33-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.